All right. Welcome in, everybody. This is the Sushi's World Wednesday night scrimmage. We've got some really good teams in here tonight, for sure. We're going to be match number one. This is going to be Erangel. Everybody's familiar with Erangel for the most part. If you're brand new to the game, this is the very first map that kind of everybody gets comfortable with. Everybody kind of knows where to jump, but depending on the flight path, it will depend on where these teams will go. And we have a really good flight path, I think. It is coming kind of out of the military base, which does provide a lot of loot there for these teams to jump down, loot up, grab what they need, going right over Pachinki, which is another great spot for these teams to jump down. We've got Rozek School all the way out to SORYN. This flight path has a lot of good places for these teams to jump down, loot up, grab exactly what they need, and to take on those fights. And we've got quite a few teams. We also have Primorsk. A lot of teams and a lot of places people don't jump Primorsk, but Primorsk is another really good place for teams to go to. We've got team going to the military base. It looks like we've got most of our teams actually jumping out kind of a midway into this flight path. And that they are, we've got a lot of teams that are going in the middle of the flight path. We've got Yasnaya Polyana, which is out there as well. Decently far from this flight path, but is very, very doable to be able to jump down and coast out there. Maybe even jump down kind of here in this area, right in here, and be able to actually get a vehicle and move out to Yasnaya Polyana, maybe even out to Stalwart or Kamishki up here towards the very top northeast. But with our very first zone with Georgia Pool, Shooting Range, SORYN, Yasnaya Polyana, Rozek School, Ruins, good places right off the bat for these teams to be able to grab. And we're going to be jumping down right here with Team 11, ZeroFoxGiven, and they are really already starting into the fight here with 2 eliminations right off the bat. It looks like Team 10 is quickly down to just 2 members. Now, with being 2 members going against a full squad, it is going to be challenging here. Looks like Team 11 does have a member down. Alright, Team 10 is going to be very quickly right here. And Nemo, last one, still stands for Team 10. Shotgun in hand and ready to go. And is very quickly taken out right there. So with Team 11, it's ZeroFoxGiven already up to 4 eliminations, and they're getting that revive. They're going to be sitting as a full 4 squad inside of Pachinki here right now. And it looks like we have Team 4, Team 5. Both of those teams over there in Yasnaya Polyana. Let's go jump with them here. Actually, that is not Team 4, Team 5. So Team 4, we're going to jump in Yasnaya Polyana. They are down to just a duo as well very, very quickly here. And right across the street is going to be Team 12. And they are sitting as a full squad and a duo. Looks like Team 5 is going to be joining the party in the Yasnaya Polyana with just being a duo. We'll see how this goes. We got 3 teams inside Yasnaya Polyana. 2 of the 3 are going to be sitting as a duo. Alright, so Team 10 has already been eliminated, and Team 22 VENOM SHADOWS has been eliminated. I believe they started out with just being a solo, so they were very quickly eliminated. Team 9. Team 9, Broken Spirits has just been eliminated as well, so we've got teams dropping really quickly and teams losing members fairly quickly as well. But staying inside Yaznaya Polyana. All right, Team 12, kind of, we do see them a split. They are a 2-2 split. Definitely allows them to cover quite a bit of ground here in Yaznaya. All right, Lost Boy grabbing some extra stuff out of the shop area. We've got shots, and it looks like we do have a drop. Let's go check them. Let's see if we can go find where they are at. All right, that's gonna be over in the school. So Team 3 and a Team 18, and we are gonna get y'all here back in that action here. Back into Team 3 where they are in the school. They got 4 eliminations already. Team 18 looks like they have joined the party there. Let's see, is Team 18 a full squad? No, Team 18 already down to just a solo. And is stuck in the stairwell with a shotgun in hand. ZZH with that molly, well-placed molly, does actually throwing that molly out there does kind of prevent the team from moving up into the stairwell and being able to move in. And he is quickly taken out there. So it looks like a Team 3 with 6 eliminations. They are definitely bringing the heat here. They do have one of their members down. All right, we are down to just 17 teams that are remaining for just match number 1. We do have 3 more matches ahead. And our zone is kind of staying in that kind of the central area, still keeping School, Rozuk, and Pachinki in here. We might very well see a Ruins end zone. We'll have to see as the zones do start to close in. Jumping in with the Team 7 full squad. Got to be careful here. They are definitely rolling in very quickly, very close to Team 13 that are inside of Ruins. And Team 13, with just being a duo, may be in some trouble. Gets some good shots, doesn't get a good... Gets a few good hits. Almost gets taken out there. So Team 13. Looks like they're going to be a duo. And Team 7 moving really quickly there. Well-placed grenade. Doesn't get any damage on any of the teams for Team 13. Alright, Chima throwing them grenades, trying to get some hits there. Alright, Fist moves around. Atlas is down. Team 13 and may be in some trouble here. Atlas is down and out. Fist, last one still standing for Team 13. And is definitely using behind the wall, the castle there, or the church, whichever it is, the ruins. Moving in really quickly, just trying to get some kills here, and is quickly down and out. So Team 7 with now 3 eliminations, and they are sitting as they're gonna be sitting as a team of 3 here. They're going to get that revive. Alright, Team 21 sitting as a duo with 2 eliminations and going up against Team 8 full squad. Shotguns are in hand, trying to get some eliminations here. Team 8 with 2 of their members that are knocked. They are going to try to get these revives as quickly as they can. Team 21 pushing quick. Team 21 coming in quick there. Definitely dropping a few members of a Team 8. Team 8 looks to be down to just a solo here. But they are up to a team of 3. They still have 2 eliminations. Team 21 with 3. Sitting as a duo. Can they get it? Beautiful grenade right inside the window there. Doesn't get any hits. It doesn't look like... Might have got frosty a little bit. This is a 2v2 just outside ruins. All of this commotion could very well bring in Team 7, but we've got Team 19 showing up. Smokey trying to make a hard push into the building. Team 21 looks like they're gonna, with 1 member down, 1 member still alive. Team 19 heard all of that commotion, all of the grenades. That's gonna be a grenade. That's gonna be a nice molly up there. So Team 19, Xforce, and they are up to 6 eliminations and sitting as a full squad here. They're with moving into Stage 3, Zone 3. And we are moving in very close into the ruins. So we could very well see a ruins. Maybe even a wide open area. Who knows? We have 14 teams that are remaining. And let's drop in on Team 17. Team 17 starting out as did start out as a team of 3 and was quickly eliminated. There was only 1 member that was still standing and was taken out. Team 3 up to 9 eliminations, and they are still sitting as that full squad. Right down the hill from them looks to be Team 20. Team 20. And we've dropped again. Let's get y'all back there here. So we saw Team 20 right below Team 3. Not very far, but still kind of in that area. Very well could quickly kind of rotate up to Team 3. But Team 3 is going to be rotating into zone. Team 19 up to 7 eliminations already. Definitely getting some right up the hill. Team 19 is still sitting as a full squad. Team 16 up the hill, and they are quickly pushing. Looks like a DK quickly pushing up the hill. Might be in trouble with a 2 pushing very quickly. Good drop there. All right, the rest of Team 19 is starting to close in with that drop. Team 16 is going to be sitting as a team of 3. Mew and a 9 have moved in. Team 16 is quickly being taken out. They are down and out. Nicely done to Team 19 with now up to 11 eliminations. All right, we have 11 teams that are remaining. All right, Team 19 are making their. We're going back to them. We're going to jump. We're going to stay with them. Looks like they're kind of rotating around. Let's actually head over into Team 5. Team 5 with just being a duo right now, completely surrounded as the Team 3 is moving in. Nice shots, gets a drop and elimination. All right, Team 5 is on the board with 1 elimination now. Member of a Team 3 quickly taken out from Team 19. Another good shot with a shotgun. Trying to get in, gets dropped. Zeus is down. And has been eliminated. Actually, Team 5 completely eliminated. Team 19 heard all of that commotion and definitely moving in quick with a Team 3 just being a solo and is down and out. And Team 19, 16 kills. That is insane. They have bringing the heat for sure. Hopefully we can see them actually kind of keep that momentum, keep that going for the next 3 matches. All right, we are down to 9 teams that are just remaining, and we have a ruins zone. Team 4. Is it down to just a solo right now? And moving in kind of in the water town. We've got team of 14 straight out of Nepal. And it looks like they're going to be kind of rotating in. They are sitting as a team of 3 with 1 elimination. Ooh, team of 15 with 5 eliminations. They've gotten themselves in a bind here with Team 19. And they are down to just, looks like right now, currently, Team 15, 2 standing, and 2 have been knocked. But Team 19 also has two members knocked as well. Mew with a molly placed inside. Alright, Vortex, looks like the last one going to be standing, trying to get a revive, at least to get back up on their feet with it being a duo. They are up to a duo. They are in a bind. Alright, Vortex is the last. This is going to be the only one still standing on both of their feet. And walks right out into Team 19. That is another one that Team 19 was able to eliminate. They are up to 19 eliminations, and they are sitting as a team of 3. This zone is getting crazy now. We've got a lot of teams are rotating into the zone. All right, Team 23. There are 2 eliminations and only one still stands, and is putting in some work. Gets a decent grenade out. Not sure if there was any damage to any of the teams. All right, they are rotating into zone. They have up to 3 eliminations. Team of 12 up the hill. And they are getting that revive. They are up to 4 eliminations, and they're going to be sitting. Once they get this revive, it's going to be a team of 3. Team 11. Down inside ruins. It looks like a team of 20. Let's go check them out. 2 eliminations, and they're sitting as a solo. And is possibly down and out to the zone. All right, 5 teams are remaining. Team 7, once they took over the ruins, they definitely have stayed there the entire time. So, but they're now gonna need to rotate in. So Team 12 holds inside the zone. So the rest of these teams will be pushing right into them. So we could very well, good hits, doesn't get a drop there. Team 4 kind of laying low, taking it easy as they're coming in. We've got quite a few teams. Let's see who. So Team 11 and Team 12, Team 7, all 3 of those teams are sitting as a duo team. Team 4, only one with a solo. Let's see, this is gonna be could be an all-out 2v2 between the 2 teams. Alright, the 3 teams that are sitting as a duo. Team 11 is going to be in trouble. It looks like they are popping smoke. They are going to be able to try to get across and into the open area. But Team 12 has that side kind of covered very well. Let's drop in with Team 11 as they're going to try to make their way. Looks like they have one of their members that are down and out. Team 11 moving forward now going to be 2 teams remain. Looks like it is going to be Team 4. This is going to be a 2v1. Can they get a grenade? This is going to be a well-placed grenade if they can get it. Nice shot. Gets a drop. Almost gets a drop. It is down to the wire. All right, Team 12 still standing as a duo. All right, Team 4 definitely using what they can to be able to kind of slide around. All right, Cole just on the other side. Can we get a good molly here? Will this actually make it all the way across? Just barely makes it over. Definitely had the position of the good molly. Just wasn't quite far enough. GG's, nicely done there. Team 12, SRYN with that chicken and dinner. Team of 4, Celebrity Killers coming in second. There is 6 through 8. 9 through 11. 12 through 14. 15 through 17. 18 through 20 and 21. Going all out goes to 9 with 9 eliminations. The best companion goes to Cole with 2 revives, and Cole dealing that final kill, giving the team the chicken dinner for match number 1. All right, we'll get you here into match number 2 here momentarily. Hang tight. All right, match number 2. We are here in Myanmar. Now, Myanmar being one of the larger land maps and a larger map as well, we're definitely going to see a lot of these teams kind of slow down a little bit. And we've got a flight path coming out of the truck stop all the way out to El Pozo, out towards Ruins. We've got San Martin and Hacienda. This is going to be a really good hotspot for these teams as well. Very well could see teams kind of jump towards Los Llanos, maybe into Picado, Power Grid, or Water Treatment, kind of staying kind of very central. May see teams kind of jump down, grab a vehicle, and kind of maybe move out a little bit towards the south. Or we may see teams move up towards the north. And the teams are jumping right off the bat here, very beginning of the flight path. A lot of our teams are kind of jumping out in that mid section where we kind of figured where they would be going, because they want to get down into San Martin and Hacienda. And our very first zone is going to be towards the south. So Los Llanos is going to stay in play, even with Picado. Picado's going to be in play here, so we might see some teams kind of jump there, jumping in with the team at 21 right off the bat here. And with team 11. All right, team 21 kind of covering both first floor and a second floor of the building. They do get a drop on team 11. All right, team 11 maybe down to just a duo now. I have 0 eliminations. And they've got the sandstorm that's coming in. Alright, Team 21. A full squad. Team 21 member is down. Looks, are they going to try to get that revive? And they're going to get that revive. That's going to be keeping them as a full squad here. We did have a fight going on, I believe, with Team 5. Let's go check them out. They have 0 eliminations, so definitely was not with the Team 5. Let's go. Alright, Team 8. 0 eliminations. They are sitting as a team of 3 right now. We got 2 teams in El Pozo. And we still sitting with a full 21 teams. Team 11 down to a duo. Team 22 is down to a duo as well. All right, get y'all back into the action here. Where were we? We were over in El Pozo. All right, so we've got Team 3 there in El Pozo. All right, Team 16 kind of staying back there a little bit, kind of towards the backside of it, of El Pozo there. Looks like they're going to be kind of pushing their way through. Let's go jump in with the Team 15 here. They were just bypassing. I do have a member down, so Team 6 up to 1 elimination. And our zone is kind of still staying towards the south there a little bit as we are moving into Zone 2 here. Then out there in the blue zone, taking on Team 6, gets a drop and then gets dropped. So Team 6 is gonna get that revive, get them back up on their feet. Alright, OUTTA coming in. It's out there in the zone. Gonna be messing with Team 6. So Team 6 is up to a 2 eliminations. Alright, looks like Team 6 is gonna kind of get out of there. They do have plenty of vehicles. All right, Team 8 with just being a team of 3. They did start out with it being a full squad. Now they're down to a team of 3. Team 5 right across the road. And they are sitting as a full squad. And Team 21 with 7 eliminations. And it looks like they may have somebody that it definitely waiting on. All right, our zone is shifting, still staying towards the south of the map, still keeping Los Leonos in the zone. Let's hop in with Team 10. They do have, look like they did have a member down. They did lose a member, but they have 2 eliminations. They're up to 4 limits, so this team that was there has been eliminated, and I believe it was Team 9. Broken Spirits, down and out. We've got quite a few teams that are still out there in the blue zone fighting each other, plus the zone. Team 19, they are up to 1 elimination and they are trying to get into zone. Team 18 did start out with a team of 3, now down to a duo, and are quickly taken out. So Team 19 out there in the blue zone now. They have 3 eliminations. They're gonna have to work to be able to get into the zone. All right, our zone still staying towards the south, so we could very well see a Los Leonos zone here, maybe even a wide open area. But we have a majority of our teams still out there, out in the past the zone, blue zone, making their way in. All right, Team 5 with 0 eliminations. Nice and beautiful drop there by Coops. That is going to slow down Team 3 just a little bit because they are going to need to get that revive. So we have SB from Team 3. Looks like it definitely rotated around. SB with them shots does get a drop on Team 5. That again is going to slow down Team 5 as well. If he can get another drop, that is going to be that is a one-way down a mountain. Just kind of take the car and jump right off. All right, Team 5 making their way into zone. Icy with Team 16 driving on into zone. Team 16 is definitely scattered out quite a bit here. They are sitting just as a team of 3, jumping right in with Team 17 and 19. This is gonna be a fight. Team 19 pulling up quick. Zen almost gets taken out. Does get a few hits. All right, DK kind of holding back there. Rest of the Team 19 is showing up. All right, Team 19 up to 5 eliminations. Can they go in? They are with a full squad going in on a team of 17. Looks like a Team 5. Nice shots by Mew there. Definitely gets a long range drop on Team 5. Mew with that revive. That's going to be keeping Team 19 up to a full squad. All right, Team 19 did get the elimination on Team 17, bringing them up to 8 eliminations, and they are inside the sandstorm, so they're going to kind of wait this one out. All right, moving in with straight out of Nepal. They are as well inside the zone, inside that sandstorm. They are up to 2 eliminations. And they have a team of 21 out there with them. And it's extremely hard to see with this sandstorm. Hopefully it'll actually clear up there for... And we're going to try to get both of the cameras back up. Decided to drop. Let's see if we can get y'all back into the action as quickly as we can. All right, Team 4 with 2 eliminations. We definitely need to get back with Team 21 up to 11 eliminations. That is insane. I believe it was Team 19 from our first match that had quite a few kills, eliminations for the team. All right, Team 5 rolling on by there. All right, Team 14 kind of All right, our teams are rotating in. Let's drop in with Team 7. 0 eliminations right now. They are in that top 10. All right, 10 teams are remaining. Let's head over and drop in with a Team 10. Team 10 is gonna be a solo right now. And Team 10 may be in trouble here as a member of a Team 19. Good, Molly. Kind of put it up high. The rest of Team 19 coming in. Team 19 with a drop. And Team 10 is down and out. Team 19 up to 12 eliminations. They are definitely bringing the heat still. They are up there in the double digits of eliminations. Eight teams are remaining, and most of our teams are kind of actually inside the zone. We've got just a few teams that are, we've got majority of our teams, it looks like it'll be about a 50-50 split of our teams being inside zone. Ooh, and Team 8 is in trouble. They are very low in numbers. They just got taken out. All right, Team 7 with up there with 3 eliminations. Dropping in with Team 19 with 12 eliminations. Team 14 still sitting. It looks like they are still sitting as a full squad. And they are moving fast on to Team 19. DK is down. There is a lot going on in this zone. Team 19 now down to, looks like they're going to be down to a duo if they can get the revive. That is going to be extremely hard here, as that zone is starting to close in. It is going to start hurting these teams, the ones that are still stuck outside of the zone. 6 teams are remaining. And Team 4 up to 3 eliminations. And Team 15 right up the hill from them. This is going to, they very well could easily move up the hill. Vortex moving around from Team 15, trying to get a better angle. All right, Team 7 still sitting as a full squad. Team 14, full squad. All right, Team 19, 12 eliminations. They are sitting as a duo. They are definitely about to go up against some teams that are going to be outnumbering them. And they are stuck kind of at the bottom of the hill. It is a fight to try to get to the houses here to provide that cover for the team. Looks like Team 16 as a duo, they are 0 eliminations, but they are controlling the houses there that are still left inside the zone. All right, a member of Team 7 looks like just went out to that zone and got him just barely. They are a team of 3 moving in with 6 eliminations. All right, straight up, Paul moving quick, trying to get some shots here. They are down to, right now, they got a member down. Let's see if they can get that revive. They'll keep them as a team of 3. Definitely a good smoke there and a beautiful molly. And Team 19 has been eliminated. So this is going to allow very well potentially get a revive here with Team 14. And that should be keeping them as a team of 3. If they can get this revive, we're down to just 2 teams. Team 16 sitting as a solo. This is going to be a 3v1. Down and out straight at a NEPAL with that chicken dinner for match number 2. All right, we'll get you into match number 3 here momentarily. Hang tight with us and we'll get you there. All right, back into Erangel for match number 3. All right, and we've got a decent flight path. We still have Raza, School, and Pachinki in this flight path for these teams to jump down and loot up and grab what they want. And it's going all the way out to a starboard with SORYN, Yasnaya, Pollyanna, Georgia Pool. All some good places right here off the bat for these teams to jump down and grab. We might see a few teams jump really early on going into Georgia Pool, maybe, and or Primorsk down there towards the south area. But with this flight path, we could more than likely see some of these teams kind of jump towards the center of this flight path, kind of getting out toward the mansion of Stalbert, maybe even out as far as Milta and or Milta Power. And it looks like majority of our teams are going to kind of be jumping towards that southeast and kind of moving in that direction. So our very first zone, it could be kind of the School, Pachinki, Stalbert shelter area, which it is kind of based off of this flight path. That's where that zone, our very first zone, is going to be headed off into. So we've got teams in a Georgia Pool, got team headed into Primorsk. So we've got team 21. Looks like they're going to be on the ground. Quite a few teams jumping into Chinky. We're going to jump in with team 11. And somebody's got a pistol in hand. All right, Nemo with the Uzi. Nemo is in trouble. Definitely has 2 members of Team 11. We've got Team 10 kind of scattered out. So they are the only, there looks like they are here. We've got Team 11 member down. They need to get this revive in order to stay a full force, 4-man squad. All right, we'll keep an eye on these 2 teams as they are here in the heart of Pachinki, headed up towards a School. Let's quickly drop in with Team 18, and they are here in Team 18 with the School. Team 5 hanging out in the gym. And let's go check it out. They did start out with being a team of 3, and they are a team of 3. So we'll see how well they can hold up with these full squads that they're going to be going up against here. That is inside School and the apartments of School as well. We've got team 13 over there with team 20. Ooh, team 20 starting match 3 being just a duo. This is going to be a little challenging for them, but we have seen them actually go up against a couple full squads in the previous matches. All right, team 10 down and out. They were there inside Pachinki, so team 11 up to 4 eliminations. And we still got teams moving in to Malta. Let's go check out Team 14 straight out of Nepal. They are there with just being a team of 3. They have already done a loss to members, but we're going to head up to Team 12, where they are taking on a Team of 4. All right, Team 12 has a member down right now. They needed to go for that revive, which they were not able. Going for this revive will definitely help them stay as a team of 3. Looks like they're trying to get that revive. They are now down to just 2 members. Oh, a beautiful shot with a shotgun, but was not able to get the drop. So Team 4 with 4 eliminations. Still got quite a plenty of teams kind of towards the school and Pachinki area. We'll keep an eye on them. We do have teams that are outside of the zone. All right, Team 18 up to 3 eliminations here inside school. Team 20 over in the apartments, they are sitting as that duo, and they are down and out. It looks like they are, but we're definitely put up a fight there where Team 13 had 3 of their members completely knocked, and they're going to get these revives. And they're going to be back up on their feet as a full squad. Dropping in with Team 22, they have 2 of their members down. Team 7 closing in fast here as Team 23 as well is right there. Team 23, team of 3. Currently 0 eliminations, but they got plenty of teams that are starting to roll in really quick. OG gets a drop there with the SK-12. Looks like it does get an elimination. Gets another elimination. So they are now up to 3 eliminations. Team 7 coming in. They're putting points up there on the board. Team 22 down to a duo. Only one hit still stands and is way off from the rest of the team. Alright, Team 22 moving forward, being a solo with 4 eliminations for the team. Let's see how this is going to play out. All right, Team 7 making their way into zone. Nicely done there. Team 22 now up to 5 eliminations. Definitely played that really smart. Waited for the prime opportunity to be able to take out Team 23. Still got a handful of teams kind of in the school area, so they're going to be rotating in momentarily. Not a lot of teams are down there in Malta Farm area, so they're going to have plenty of time to be able to loot, grab what they need, and then set up for as these teams are going to start to move in. Bobby in trouble. Trying to use that tree as cover. Does get killed up there and then does return shots. Alright, Team 6 gonna kind of roll on out of there. And it's another member of Team 21, Entity. And they're gonna grab and then move right on into the zone. Team 24 pinned down from the long range. They are kind of trying to grab those third-party kills. Alright, Team 18 moving in as well into the school apartments area as well. Let's see. This is going to be a 4v4 down there in that zone. Ooh, Atlas gets dropped and shot from long range from behind. Let's see. Can they get the revive? Alright, DGP laying down some fire, trying to... Oh, and gets taken out, gets dropped. 18 now with 2 of their members that have been dropped. Let's see if they can get these revives and back up on their feet so they can be sitting as a full squad. DGP is still down and is bleeding out fast. Got to get that revive to be able to keep them up as a full squad. But it looks like the rest of the squad is just kind of a moving out of the area. And DGP is down and out. That's going to give Team 13 up to 3 eliminations. Team 18 sitting as a duo now, as they're kind of rotating around our teams from in the blue zone, making their way in. And a lot of these teams are going to be waiting on that next zone shift to see where it goes to be able to rotate in. Let's head with Team 19. 19 has been on fire and has brought some heat tonight. They have definitely kept it very close in eliminations. I think the last 2, they are definitely in the double digits for eliminations for the team. Let's see if they can do that for this match. Alright, zone shifts with Milta in the play zone. Alright, these teams are going to be rotating in. It's going to get crazy here inside of Milta. We have just a few teams as a Team 9, Team 13, 15, 16, 19, 24, all sitting as a full 4 squads moving into the zone. Let's see if they can keep that all the way in. Bobby in trouble, kind of pinned inside the building there. Is able to get out, but gets tagged just a little bit. Team 19 right there, ready. Bobby is down and is going to be taken out really quickly. Entity, Team 21 with 3 eliminations, now sitting as a duo. And Team 19 is not playing. They're going to be hot on the pursuit. They're going to try to take out the rest of Team 21. Twelve teams are remaining, and it is about to get crazy here in Milta. Boo down and out with Team 16. A beautiful long-range shot there, right through the window. All right, Dusku with Team 3. Ooh, good shots right through the window there. All right, 10 teams are remaining, and it's kind of going to be this Milta area, Milta and Milta Power, right between the two. This area is kind of wide open. Let's actually jump in with the Team 9. They are going to try to rotate in, trying to find those, trying to take the buildings as quickly as they can. I believe they are sitting as a team of 3, which they are. So they're going to try to grab these buildings as quickly as possible to be able to hold it down, as these teams are going to be rotating right in on top of them. Ooh! Shotgun right around the corner. Alright, Team 15, 4 eliminations. They need to get this revive as quickly as they can, for more teams do start to kind of roll in here. Nice grenade. Alright, 7 teams are remaining. And it looks like a team of 4 is going to be a solo moving in. They do have 8 total eliminations right now for the team. All right, our zone should be shifting here and closing in. So with our 7 teams that are remaining, they're going to be moving right in on top of Team 9, where Team 9 does have control of a very few buildings. So we'll see how that's going to be And they did get another team elimination there for, I believe, almost. They're down to up to 4 eliminations now. Four teams are remaining. So we've got Team 15, Team 19, Team 13, both sitting as a full squad. Team 9 is going to be outnumbered, but definitely have seen them clutch a few good wins here going against teams that they were outnumbered by. Our last two teams could be a 4v4, which would be absolutely amazing to see. Team 13, 2 of their members have just been dropped. Team 19 coming in. So this is a 4v4 right here. Can Team 19 hold it and keep their team alive with a full squad as they are starting to move into the last few zones? Team 13 very quickly has been believed taken out. They have. So it is a Team 15 and Team 19 both still sitting as a full squad. Team 19 still bringing that heat here and back up into the double eliminations. They're up there and with 14 total eliminations. Every match they have been above 10 kills, eliminations for the team. Absolutely amazing to see these teams. Uh-oh, Team 15, a member has been dropped. Believe they're going to try to get that revive. Very well. Yes, they are. They're going to get that revive. Hopefully they don't die out here. Team 19, member down. 9 is down. So Team 19 moving really quickly here. They did kind of scatter quite a bit. Doesn't look like they're going to go for that revive. They're going to try to go for the eliminations. DK is down. All right, 99-9 is down. Team 19, 15 eliminations already. Moving in that quick on the Team 15. It did cost them quite a bit of members there. So they're going to be just a solo moving forward with 16 eliminations. Team 15, a team of 3. Oh, the zone is now shifting 2 teams. This is a 2v2, it looks like. And that was right there. Team 9 with being a duo. GG's, we're about to see who took that. And that is gonna be Broken Spirits. Team 9, they had a duo there at the very last, and they were able to take out MANIC, giving him that chicken dinner. Nicely done. Definitely put in some work there. Broken Spirits putting in the work, getting that chicken dinner for match number 3. Going all out with 7 eliminations. GA with serial killer, celebrity killers with 7 eliminations. Teddy, best companion, with 3 rescues. And 23K with broken spirits, dealing that final kill and giving him that chicken to dinner for match number 3. Hang tight, we'll get you into match 4 here very quickly. All right. We are our last match for tonight for the Sushi's World Wednesday night scrimmage. We're here with Rondo. Rondo's now as a new map kind of to the game. It is still a large land map, and it is kind of wide open area. Not a lot of high places for snipers and stuff. It is more of that kind of the very close quarters, but very well scattered out. A lot of cities, a lot of good loot for these teams to get what they need, kind of move through. So we could very well see teams kind of slow down just a little bit, coming out of Regine all the way up to kind of the northern area. But this is a western flight path, so very well could see teams kind of jump towards the east side. May see a 50-50 split, who knows, but there's some good places for the teams for sure to grab what they need. We've got teams jumping right off the bat. May see some teams kind of go into the Longho area, maybe even the Hongshan area. All right, we've got teams going into Ringjing. But again, once again, our teams that did kind of wait towards the center of the flight path to be able to jump out. And our first zone is going to kind of be the east side of this map. So the very east side of the flight path, we'll see some teams kind of rotate in there. Yulin, we've got 3 teams in Yulin. Let's hop in with them. It is going to be Team 22. Team 13. Team 13 already down a couple members, it looks like. Team 22 definitely down to a duo now. They jumped and got taken out really quickly. I believe that team at 12 was just eliminated. Nope, they still got, I believe, just 1 member. Nope. All right, so they did lose a member there. They are up to 2 eliminations, sitting as a team of 3. All right, Team 22 just lost another one of their members. They're going to be sitting as a solo. Very smart move. Gonna get out of that area, trying to help keep that team staying alive as long as possible. Team 12 member down. All right, the two that are remaining right now that are still standing need to work together. See if they will work together to actually get to the revive. And Team 11 has them pinned down. All right, we'll keep an eye on those. Let's go into Yohin. Ooh, nice shot there. That was team at 21 there, just got dropped. Heading back over with team at 21. And team 4. Team 4 currently has 0 eliminations, but with the team at 21, they might be able to get some eliminations here. And it goes down as well. Let's go just do this. We're going to wait here for as we're loading up. And we're going to get y'all back into that action. All right, team 6. So we're gonna start with. All right, our zone kind of stays in that. All right, our zone has not started moving yet. All right, team 9, 1 elimination. They are sitting as a team of 3. Let's head over to Belai, where the team 18, they did start out with just a team of 3. They're down to a duo now. And shotguns are in hand. Definitely makes for a great close quarters weapon. Alright, Team 24 hopping in a vehicle. They are going to get out of here into the next zone. Lost Boy with 5 eliminations, which is the 5 eliminations for the team, and Team 12 sitting as a duo here. Alright, looks like a couple members of Team 11 did come back. And that team 11, when they came back, they definitely came back. So Team 12, I believe is who it was that was over there. No, Team 21. Team 21 down and out. Team 12 still sitting as a solo, trying to drive around, keep the team alive. Team 20 down to 1 person still standing right now. Can they hold it? Good shot there. Does get it another elimination, so all right, Team 20 up to 3 eliminations. All right, Team 19 and Team 16 both in the Renjin. They're still out there in that blow zone playing around. Got a lot of teams that are going to start rotating in here. Team 4 out in the blue zone as well. We have 18 teams that are remaining for our last match. With this being such a large map, we have, as the teams do start to be eliminated, we could very well start seeing the remaining teams kind of slow down a little bit, kind of take it into the next zone as the Ooh, Team 10 has a member down. Looks like they're trying to get a recall. And then so Nemo dropping all of their stuff right there at the recall station. So that's going to be Team 10 moving forward. Very well could be moving forward, just being a duo here. All right, teams are starting to rotate into the test track area. Still quite a few teams out in the blue zone. DK, last one still standing for Team 19. They have one elimination. Will DK be able to potentially get to a recall station and get the team members back? All right, our zone is going to shift one more time. All right, we've got a little bit of the test track still in play. We've got kind of a wide open area, very few buildings for these teams to be able to hold up as the zone does start to actually close in here. We got team 16 still out there with team 19, and both of these teams playing in the blue zone. They're battling each other plus the blue zone. Team 16 needs to make a decision either to get out of the area or kind of hold off and see if they can get the last member of it. Team 19. Team 12 out there in the blue zone as well. They are making their way into the zone. They do have a little ways to go. Now the zone is going to start hurting for these teams, so they got to pay attention to their health. Ooh, team 11. 6 eliminations, and they are on it right now. They are moved up to 8 eliminations. Sitting as a full squad. They've got to be careful here. They do have a couple of other teams moving in really quickly. They have 2 of their members down. I believe they might have just lost one of their members. They did. And they're going to work quickly to get the eliminations as the other 2 teams are going to be pushing into the zone. So this is going to allow them plenty of opportunity to be able to get back up as a team of 3, replenish any health items that they need from the crates that are laying around. All right, team 13 looks like they're going to be holding up one of the buildings. Inside the zone. And they are sitting as a duo. They do have 3 eliminations. All right, team 6 moving in as well. Looks like that. All right, we've got team 18 as well inside. They're there with the team at 13. Same building. I believe team 18 is just kind of on the first and second level. Here comes team 7 rolling in. All right, Team 7 did roll in there, and then they decided to crash. We're going to go right back into here. So, Team 18 as a solo. All right, Team 7 up to 2 eliminations. We have 15 teams that are remaining. Celebrity Killers, a team of 4 up to 6 eliminations. I believe that team of 19 has been eliminated, so no, team 19 is still alive. Let's go check them out. Well, we had both of our cams crash, so we're going to try to get you back here. All right, well, we were there just for a moment, though. All right, we're still loading in. Give me just a sec. I'll get y'all. Hopefully, get back into this action. All right, Team 5. And our teams are closing in. Nice shots. Did get quite a bit. Is he going to be able to get that knock, though? Doesn't look like it. They are holding up nicely, kind of holding up a Team 13 being a duo with 6 eliminations. They have definitely held their own here against these teams. This trying to get a third party kills. Definitely trying to work and get some third party kills here. That up there now up to 7. It looks like they are kind of Team 13 going for those third party kills, stealing the points and stealing kills from the other team. That is the best strategy here to be able to do this as being a duo. Kind of wait for that prime opportunity to just take the fights and even other kills. And our zone, we're going to drop in right here with Team 7. Team 7 is down and out. Team 11 with 17 kills. They are putting in some work here. We got 3 teams that are remaining. We got Team 11, 12, and 13. Team 13 is sitting as a solo. Team 12, our only team that is still sitting as a full squad. They do have 8 eliminations. Can they get it? They're now up to 10 eliminations. 2 teams remain, and Fist is in trouble. GG's definitely missed that right there, but kind of caught it there. Fist did get eliminated, so did not take that chicken dinner home for the team. But GG's to all the teams tonight that played. Absolutely amazing. I saw a lot of good fights here amongst all of the teams. Saw some teams that even had that were coming in as being a duo, maybe even a team of 3, and held their own against full squads all the way to the very end. Here is 6 through 8. 9 through 11. 12 through 14. 15 through 17. 18 through 20. 911 with ZeroFoxGiven going all out with 12 eliminations. Definitely was putting points up on the board for ZeroFoxGiven. Coops with the best companion with 4 rescues. Definitely working, keeping the team alive. And Deep with that final kill, giving them the chicken dinner for the team. GG's to all of the teams. I will catch y'all at a later time on another stream. Y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all's Wednesday.